All right, welcome back. I think I got things figured out. Just looks like my Discord got a little bit laden down, so just had to restart that. And looks like I am up and running. So, our team here looks like in the top left, we've got Barebow Fragrance. Top right, we got Liquid Snake. Bottom left, we've got Pop Chest. And then we have Kale DS playing remotely today. So, let me swap over to Heroes, see how they're doing. Right, so let me just get in here and take a look at them. And still kind of from Discord today, it's just not cooperating real good, unfortunately. But looks like the heroes may be out at this point. A little hard to see at this point. Let's swap over to the Hydra. They still haven't dropped in yet. Still waiting for the rest of the teams to get online to get them into this match. So again, the Hydra, we have Kong the Mighty, Killer Queen, Mind of Reiner, and Axon Jackson. Dude, just waiting to pull them into the match. Let's swap over to the Horde here. See how they're doing. We know they are in the fight at this point. So looks like they are still 4 strong. So the Horde doing a good job. We gave them a big pep talk. They had a hard time staying together the first couple matches. But really playing a lot better this past week. In the last, they actually got a battle royale last week. So let's see if they can string 2 of those in a row. Doing a good job staying together as a team. Let's swap over to Heroes. See if they're still in this fight. Oh, looks like the Heroes are out. Sorry, I missed the action. They placed 9th though, so good job, Heroes. Looks like the Hydra are still waiting at this point. So let's swap back over to the Horde here. Take a look at the Horde. Right. Right, so let's take a look at this grid view here. Let's watch the Horde. They're the last team remaining until we can get our Hydra in the fight. Let me find out what's going on with the Hydra while you enjoy this Horde action here. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. The Horde are continuing to do a really good job. We finally did get the Hydra in their match. They had a few teams. We're operating off the West Coast server today. And I think the West Coast, so we might have to switch to another server. That might be why we're having so many issues with Fortnite. All right, so let's swap over to check out the Hydra here. Looks like they are dropping in. All right, so from in the top left, we've got PC10, Mind of Reiner. PC13, we have Action Jackson Dude. PC8, we have Kong the Mighty. And PC9, we have Killer Queen. She's actually not playing today, so we got somebody subbing in. All right, so we're having one of the heroes sub in for one of the Hydra teams, one of the silver players. So they're collecting resources and mats. Let's swap over to the Horde. Let's see how they're doing. They're thicker in the fight. Let's see how they're making out here. They're deeper into this match at this point. Still looks like a four-person squad. So really good job with the heroes or the Horde here to push in. Again, our heroes are eliminated. They're getting set up for their next match here shortly, but our Horde is just doing a really good job. Our Hydra just jumped in. Where you see a little bot that was taking pop shots at them. As they work our way towards the center point of the map, trying to escape that storm. All right, while they make the moves, let's swap over here to the Hydra. Let's watch these ones. And again, we've got top left corner, Mind of Reiner, 13, PC13, Action Jackson Dude, PC8, Kong the Mighty, PC9, Killer Queen's out today, so we've got Will, one of the other silver players, tagging in, helping out the Hydra to make sure they got a full squad here. So you see they land in this town area. They're collecting their resources, their mats, getting their weapons. Let's swap back over to the Horde so they're a little bit deeper in the action. Doesn't look like the Hydra are around any other teams at this point. So let's go ahead and see what the Horde are doing. See if they've got a beat on anybody. It looks like they got some markers out, so that should be a good sign that maybe they've got a beat on an enemy team. Again, still looks like they're 4 strong, so it's a good sign this late in the match. You get points both for eliminations and seeding in terms of where you place. So it's really critical they stay together and try to get those eliminations, because there's only 10 points for a battle royale, but you can have up to 30 other players on a map. You get a point for each elimination. So that's if there's 30 other players on a map, that's 26 other players that you can get points for. So obviously the points are super critical. Some of the better teams in the league don't necessarily get the royales, but they get quite a few eliminations to pad their scores. All right, so the Horde's done a good job. Let's swap over. Let's see if the Hydra's gotten any contact yet. Click these again. I apologize for the lag today. I just think playing on this West Coast network is hurting us, taking a lot of bandwidth from us at this point. So PC10, Mind of Reiner, PC13, Action Jackson Dude, PC8 is Kong the Mighty, and PC9 is being played by Will. Game Lord 999, he's filling in for the Hydra in Killer Queen's absence. Right, so they're doing a good job. Looks like they're split up in here into a few vehicles, making their way towards the center. Let's swap back over to the Horde again. They're a little bit deeper in this match, so see if they have gotten into contact with anybody at this point. Still looks like they're a 4-person squad, so and you can see how small that storm circle's getting. Looks like they're right on the edge of that storm circle. Looks like they got a beat on an opposing team. You can see them building up. You can see in the top right corner, that's PC5. That's Liquid Snake working his way up towards the opposing player. Oh, he ran right up on somebody as they were building. They dropped in on him and knock him. PC4, Barebow Fraggins working his way up that way as they take out Liquid Snake. Looks like it's the team from Newport Beach. I think that's Virginia. You can see at the bottom left corner, getting getting shot at. That's I'm sorry, that's Liquid Snake. That Liquid Snake PC6. Actually, that's Pop Chest bottom left. It was Liquid Snake who got taken out. It was PC5. So it looks like it's still PC4 and Pop Chest. And looks like Kill DS might still be in the fight, though he looks like he is getting ready to be eliminated. Unless he got some. Oh, a PC4 top left. XPLLF, they are eliminated. That looks like a Falls Church team. So it looks like PC6 is the last man standing. Oh, and he gets taken out. So they get third place. So good finish there for the Horde. Let's switch over to the Hydra. Let's see how they're making out. All right, so let's watch the Hydra here. All right, so the Hydra looks like they're all still in the fight. Everybody's looks like they're all in vehicles at this point, working their way across the map. So that's a good sign. It's a good sign. All right, so again, following the Hydra here as they work their way across the map. Yeah, they were a little bit later starting than the other two teams. I believe our Heroes, I think they finished 9th. Our Horde team finished 3rd. And here's our Hydra team. Let's see how they make out in this fight. And then we'll get over to our second round of this match. This is week 6 of 8. So we'll see how all these teams make out this year. It's been a great year so far. We've got regionals and nationals coming up soon after this ends. So really excited to see how this all plays out. And look forward to seeing which teams we're able to field. Again, I apologize for the network issues. We haven't had these kind of issues in the past. We're getting some significant lag with some of our streams from Fortnite. We're running off the West Coast server. The kids aren't experiencing too much lag, a little bit in the center, but primarily it's just affecting our stream. So again, Hydra top left, we've got PC10, who is Mind of Reiner. Next to him to the right, top right, is Axon Jackson Dude. Looks like they did get a nice elimination. Axon Jackson Dude got a nice elimination there with his fellow teammates. PC8, Kong the Mighty, and PC9 being played by Game Lord 999 subbing in since Killer Queen's out today. We've had a lot of absences moving into the spring and summer months. It's hard to shuffle some of these. Appreciate all the kids who were able to make it in today and join us for the match. Right, but we understand life happens. We understand everybody's busy. So even if we can get the kids on remote, it's always a blessing to have them be able to support their teammates. It's a long season. There you see at top right, they got a good bead. Axon Jackson Dude had a nice bead on that truck. Took a shot, did get some damage on the opposing player, but they backed away. You can see some shots ringing in as he tops off on that mini. Going to be lining up a shot here. Good job there at the bottom left-hand corner. That is PC8. That's Kong the Mighty. He got a knock on an opposing player. So looks like the Hydra are doing a good job. All right, so still following the Hydra here, doing a good job. I know they've had a couple eliminations, at least knocks. I'm not sure if they got the eliminations from it, but a couple nice knocks there. All right, so we're just talking to Coach about some of the network issues we're facing. Again, the kids' gameplay looks good. It's just now, so we'll have to work on that. All right, so again, Hydra's doing a good job. You see him there, top right corner, Action Jackson, dude, getting some shots on the opposing team there. Both all the teammates are in the various vehicles. You see, most of them are in the same orangish vehicle there, moving its way across the map. Actually, there looks like there might be spread across 3 vehicles now as they move their way. Kind of a rolling, literally rolling Overwatch formation. Moving their way into this town, moving their way into this next circle, keeping them away from that storm, which is critical. We've seen how that storm can just devastate squads, squads that are set up well, chased out of a good defensive position because the storm makes them move. And the storm gives a lot of damage really quickly. So you definitely need to work your way out of it if you can. Heroes doing the Hydra doing a good job staying together as a team. Looks like we've got most everybody has a decent shields, but looks like a couple players need to do a little bit better job topping off their shields when they get a chance. A decent job staying together here, playing as a team. Somebody's got a chicken. Looks like Mind of Reiner's got one of those jumping chickens. Top right, Action Jackson dudes raining some fires down on the enemy team. So as well is Game Lord. They're in the bottom right, trying to take out that squad as they jump down. They did get a knock. Good job there by Game Lord to get that knock in the bottom right corner. But quickly he gets knocked as he pushes in, and he's going to quickly be eliminated by an opposing player. Not sure who that was. It was anonymous, but looks like PC8 Kong the Mighty is going to come in there and also gets knocked as well. So it looks like the team's starting to get a little bit separated here. So we just have PC10 and 13 in the fight. That's Mind of Reiner and Action Jackson, dude. A good elimination, but Mind of Reiner gets knocked, so they're against a tough squad here. See if Action Jackson dude's able to bring this squad back into the fight. You can see him there rezzing one of his teammates. Looks like that is bringing Game Lord back into the fight. Sorry, that's PC8. That's Kong the Mighty. Bring Kong the Mighty. And yeah, Action Jackson, dude, working his way back over to PC10 to bring Mind of Reiner back in. So good job, Action Jackson, dude, to get 2 of his teammates back in the fight after a tough battle that took out 2 of them. Looks like PC13 is down, but looks like somebody collected his card. So it looks like... I'm sorry, that's not PC13. Looks like the Game Lord down here, PC9. He's currently not in the match, but looks like somebody has his his reboot card. Kong the Mighty has his reboot card. So we'll see if they're able to bring him back and get back to a full squad again after a tough match. It's nice to see the team work together to get 2 of the players. Action Jackson, dude, did a really good job. Getting an elimination on that opposing player, and then bringing his 2 teammates back before they were able to completely wipe them out and eliminate them. You see them working their way. Looks like the top left corner, looks like Mind of Reiner has a truck here. Looks like they're going to try to move towards this reboot, and they should be able to get Game Lord back in this fight. So good job. By the Hydra here. The keys to this match is to stay together, play together, and there you see the reboot. Now we're back to a 4-person squad. When you stay together, you can resurrect your teammates, you can bring them back, you can get their reboot cards, and we're seeing that the coaching that's been taking place these last several weeks, really 6 weeks into the season, has paid off as this Hydra team is really doing a good job playing like a team right now. So it's fun to watch the teamwork come to fruition with this good team. Again, the Horde and the Heroes got knocked out earlier. The Horde finished 3rd. I think our Heroes finished 9th. So respectable finish there. And then our Hydra team here, you can see them still a 4-man squad, 4-person squad, I should say, working their way towards the center point away from that storm as they were rebooting everybody. That storm was encroaching upon them, and they did a good job rebooting Game Lord back into the fight and getting this team back to a full squad potential. So that's exactly what we like to see. In case anybody's interested, we do have Rocket League season starting right after this one. We have skills assessments the next 2 weekends. So if you're interested in Rocket League, oh, and there you see bottom right corner. Wow, quick elimination on Game Lord. But it looks like one of the Wake Forest teams from North Carolina took him out. But the other 3 players are still in the fight. See if they can work their way back to him to get him. Looks like the team did follow up with an elimination on that opposing player, and they do have the reboot card. So let's see if they can get him back in the fight. Doesn't look like the van's too far away. Looks like they might be heading that direction to get their teammate back in the fight. It's always having the numbers advantage is critical here. But again, we have a skills assessment for Rocket League the next 2 weeks. So if you can, you want to participate in that Rocket League season, it's a lot of good knock by Axon Jackson, dude. Just he is the MVP so far this game. Again, sorry our stream's laggy. The kids games are fine. We're just having oh, and does look like Axon Jackson, dude. PC13, he got knocked there by one of the Triangle teams again, another North Carolina team there. So it looks like we're down to Mind of Reiner and Kong the Mighty. Hydra putting in a good fight. Good knock there by, I hear the kids screaming in there by Mind of Reiner, but they get taken out. They place second, though. Got a few eliminations. Really good job by the Hanover teams this round. We'll reset for this next round. Be right back after this. All right, and we are back. So we've got all three teams in the same round this time, in the same match. So we might have some teams squaring off against each other. We'll start out watching the Heroes. I think of the three teams, they had the shortest match. So we'll go ahead and watch them drop in, and then we'll cycle through the other teams. So we've got all the PC 11 is Little Dog 248. PC 12 is B Dubs. And we got a couple missing players today, so gonna just have them jump in just as extra players in case we can use them later, since we had a couple players not show up for the Heroes team today. All right, so we have again our silver. We've got Little Dog 248 and Game Lord in this match. All right, so you see them landing there. You see their other two players hovering down. See if they survive long enough to be needed or useful in this match. So again, PC2, that's being played by Game Lord in the bottom left, and PC3, actually Little Dog 248 is playing on PC3. The other two computers are empty right now. All right, let's swap over to the Hydra. Let's check out the Hydra, see how they're making out. All right, so PC10, Mind of Reiner, top left. PC13, that is Jackson Dude. PC8, that is, that's actually, looks like a PC8, yeah, PC8 is Kong the Mighty. And PC9, looks like that's just going to be a spare player there in the match. All right, let's swap over to the Horde here. Let's watch the Horde, see how they're making out. They had a pretty good match last time, made it deep. I think they finished third. So really good showing for the Horde team. We got Barebow Fraggins PC4, Liquid Snake PC5, Pop Chest PC6, and we got Kale DS. He's playing remotely from home today. That's why we can't see his stream. Right, so they're doing a good job collecting mats. They're in this town here. Collecting materials. Looks like they got a, looks like in the top right corner you can see Liquid Snake found a llama. That's always usually a good sign of good prizes and stuff. Let's swap over to the Heroes. Let's see how the Heroes are doing. Again, we don't have a full complement of squad. Oh, looks like someone got knocked. Let's take a look at who got knocked there. Looks like PC12. That's actually one of the extra. B-Dubs didn't show up today. So it looks like he got knocked down or maybe eaten by raptors. He's not really playing. Again, we just dropped the extra players into the map. It's tough with these kids. With limited teammates, really, it's tough for a squad of 2 to try to compete against a squad of 4. But the Heroes between Game Lord and Little Dog 248 are doing a good job trying to stay in this fight. You can see them, they're together in the same vehicle. That's a good sign there. All right, let's switch over to Hydra. Let's see how the Hydra are doing here today. All right, we'll get this view here. Mind of Reiner, PC10. PC13, Action Jackson Dude. He's driving the truck. We've also, in the truck, we got PC9. Or PC8. Looks like I don't think we have anybody yet. Like they're just spectating on there. So basically we've got PC10 being played by Mind of Reiner, PC13 Action Jackson Dude, and PC8 Kong the Mighty. So they're doing a good job getting those. Looks like most of them are full up on shields. So good sign. Just looks like Kong the Mighty needs to get some shields, and then he can get back into this fight. All right, let's swap over to the Horde. Let's see how the Horde's making out. Ooh, looks like it's got somebody being picked up. Looks like they got a couple of limbs there, so good job with PC4. That's Barebow Fraggins. Looks like they got a player knocked down. Looks like it might be Kale DS that's knocked down. Looks like they're going up against another squad here. See that the Barebow Fraggins here in the left-hand corners in a epic battle here. Got a shotgun battle. Does get a good knock and gets another knock. So good elimination there by Barebow Fraggins in the top left-hand corner. PC5, Liquid Snake working his way back towards his teammate, PC6. See if they can work their way back and get that reboot card. Looks like it might have been Kale DS that got knocked. Looks like they did get the reboot card. They're right here by the van. They should be able to get that teammate, as we saw in the match earlier with the Hydra, getting those reboot cards and getting back to a full complement, a full team's really critical to success in these matches. So good on the Horde to get back to full strength here. Good job after that that battle against that other squad. All right, let's take a look at the heroes. Let's see who we still got in the fight here. So it looks like we've got yeah, we just got our 2 players left. So we've got looks like we've got both PC2 and 3, Game Lord and Little Dog 248 still in the fight at this point. There you see them at the bottom. PC2 is actually Game Lord, and PC3 is Little Dog 248. We've had to swap some computers around because there's certain computers they like to play on. So Little Dog 248 jumped onto Godzilla's computer. That's why you see a little bit of a change there. All right, so they're doing well. They're still in the fight. Good job, heroes. Let's swap over the Hydra. See how they're making out. Again, sorry our streams are a little bit laggy today. It's starting to get a little bit better. Not sure what was causing the issue earlier. Seems to have kind of remedied itself a little bit. So in the top left-hand corner, we've got PC10, Mind of Reiner, PC13, and PC8. I heard a lot of action. Let's swap over to the Horde. Let's see if that's where the action's taking place now. Let's see how they're making out. All right, so it looks like we might still have them all in this fight. Yeah, so it must not have been them. Let's check out the heroes. Sometimes it's a little hard to see where the action's taking place at. All right, so looks like, again, the heroes, just primarily PC2 and 3 in this fight. So it's Game Lord and Little Dog 248. All right, let's swap over to Hydra. Let's see how the Hydra are doing here. All right, so it looks like we did get a player knocked there. Looks like it's down here, PC9. Looks like Killer Queen. Again, she wasn't really in the match. We just dropped that player on the map. But we got Mighty bottom left here. Looks like he's got a reboot card. Not sure who the reboot card is for. Looks like PC9, a little bit hard to see here. So it looks like they may be able to get that extra player back in the fight. We'll see. And Mind of Reiner, PC10 in the top left-hand corner. Jackson Dude in the top right-hand corner. And Kong the Mighty in the bottom left. The Hydra's doing well, still well in that match. Let's swap over to the Horde. Let's see how they're doing. All the teams in the fight. I like it. Looks like the Horde's in a battle right now. Ooh, looks like Barebow Fraggins got in a fight. Did get a limb. Looks like we did have a player taken out. Barebow Fraggins just took a bunch of damage in the top left-hand corner. Looks like it might just be him and looks like a Barebow Fraggins. Not sure if Kale's still in the fight or not. but might just be one man standing for the Horde at this point. Well, Kale still might be in the fight. It's a little hard to see. Nice knock there. The Horde done a good job getting good eliminations as they push in on this opposing team. Let's see if you can see that reboot card out there. Might be able to get that reboot card and get a might be Liquid Snake's reboot card. See if we can get him back in the fight. All right, let's swap over to the heroes. Let's see how the heroes are doing. All right, so again, just PC 2 and 3 in this fight at this point. That's Little Dog 248 and Kong. I'm sorry, not Kong the Mighty. It's Game Lord. So they're still in this thing. You can see the storm. Looks like they're going back to get a reboot card. Trying to get, he does collect that reboot card, but his truck gets away from him. Oh no, that's a PC2. That is Game Lord. Jumped out just as his truck was moving, but he's got enough shields and health. He should be able to get out of the storm here. We'll follow this action. Should have hit the brakes before he jumped out of that truck as that truck rolled away from him. The storm is moving away from him. He's still got a little ways to go, but I think he'll make it. He's got a little bit more than 3/4 health. Again, these storms take health. It doesn't matter how much shields you have. He works his way back towards, he's about half health. We'll see if he's able to make it back. You can see Little Dog 248's kind of hiding in this little garage down here. Down to about 1/3 of health. Looks like he's gaining the line, and he does. So he gets back in the fight. Good job there. You can see got a little action. Little Dog 248 shooting at the other team. Since they have the reboot card, they really need to secure that van from this opposing team. So let's see if they're able to do that. Looks like Game Door does get an elimination there. Ooh, and Little Dog 248 gets knocked right there by the reboot. See, that truck blew up. And ooh, and both Hydra or Heroes members taken out there. That's going to do it. They placed 6th, so good job by the Heroes. Let's swap over to the Hydra and take a look, see how they're making out here. So Hydra's making good movement. I just heard from the Horde, they res their entire team. So let's take a look at that. That's something we always teach. I know Bearbo Fraggins was, I think, the last man standing. Let's watch this, see if they truly are all still in the fight at this point. And it looks like he did. You can see 4. So good job. That's, I think, the second time we saw this. We saw this with the Hydra, the last map. So again, we've told the boys at all costs, get those reboot cards and get back and resurrect your teammates, because that makes the difference and that gets you deep into fights. You know, if you're a 1 versus 3 or a 1 versus 4, you're not going to win these matches. So good job by the Horde. Again, just the Horde and Hydra in the fight here. Really happy to see that style of gameplay. Really selfless gameplay that makes you better. They're going to refill their card. Let's check out the stream here. Check out our Hydra team, see how they're making out. Oh, looks like we got somebody knocked there. Looks like a PC 13 is carrying, Axon Jackson dude is carrying one of his teammates. Looks like it's PC 9. Looks like he's got, maybe that was that just spare teammate. Does a good job chucking him beyond the storm there, but having trouble gaining that storm line. And taken out there, did not get the reboot card, but I'm gonna try to fish that, doing some fishing there. PC10 is, that's Mind of Reiner. He does, did he collect the reboot card? Yeah, he was able to collect that reboot card. So good job. We'll see if he can get his teammates back in. Looks like both 8 and 9 are knocked. 8 is Kong the Mighty. Oh, and Minder Reiner gets knocked. Unfortunately, stayed just a little bit too long. You can see how close he was to gaining that line. It's going to be too far back for Action Jackson dude to go get him. So this is going to be a one-person match, even though he does have a reboot card. So he should be able to bring somebody back into this fight if he can make his way to his van. The thing is, the tighter this storm gets, the more likely is you're going to find a lot of people around that reboot van. Let's swap over here to the Horde. Let's check out to see how they're doing. Right, so they are still a four-man squad, so good job, Horde, going deep into the match again. This team has really come together well. Again, Barebo Fraggins, PC4, PC5 in the top right-hand corner. We got Liquid Snake, PC6, Pop Chest, and Kale DS is playing from home today. The Horde doing a good job staying together. Let's swap back over to the Hydra, see if they were able to get to that reboot van. Action Jackson dude did have one reboot card. He did make his way in. Let's see if he's able to resurrect his team and which teammates he's able to bring back, which card he had. So it looks like he had the card of Kong the Mighty. So Action Jackson and Kong are back in the fight at this point. Ooh, and no sooner than they start bandaging up, they get sniped by the opposing team. No sooner Kong's resurrected, he is knocked again. I'm not sure if Action Jackson dude can work his way back there. You can see the fire is coming from that house, but Action Jackson dude needs to revamp his shields. Let's see if he's going to assault this house, chucking some grenades that direction. Nicely placed grenade. But that storm's encroaching in on him. Last man standing for the Hydra with Kong trying to crawl away from that storm. Fortunately, I think the storm's going to do him in before Action Jackson's dude is able to clear out this opposing player. All right, let's swap back over the Horde, see how the Horde made out. Looks like they just got an engagement here. See who's left for the Horde team. So it looks like Kale's still in the fight. Looks like Barebo Fraggins got knocked out. Looks like PC5's in an engagement here. Liquid Snake and Pop Chest here, as well as Kale DS, are currently engaging the opposing team. Like they're bandaging up. Let's swap back to the Hydra, see how Pop Chest, or see if he was able to get back into this fight. See if Hydra. Action Jackson dude was the last man remaining. PC13 is still in it. Oh, and he gets limbed for place 4. So the Hydra plays 4. So just the Horde still in the fight here. Let's watch this stream to see how the Horde makes out. See if they're able to get Barebo Fraggins back in the fight. I know you can see there. And oh, Kale DS gets knocked. So we're down to looks like Pop Chest and Liquid Snake at this point. You can see they're kind of pinned down in this little area. PC5, we've got Liquid Snake, Pop Chest in the bottom left. See, they're pinned down in this room. We'll see if they decide to wait it out or push their way out. Looks like they might try to go out the back door. Back out the front, we'll see. So the Horde's last team standing. Oh, and you see another team pushing in on PC5. That's Liquid Snake. Liquid Snake gets a nice crack in. They build their little two. He breaks out the shotgun. Looks like he sneaks out the back door there. Liquid Snake going for the high ground. Again, apologize for the lag in the center. The gameplay hasn't been too laggy. Just the stream today has been pretty bad. So PC5, PC6 working together, getting in on this opposing team. See how they make out. It just seems to be lagging out the worst time. Oh, and the Horde is eliminated, but a second place finish. A really respectable finish. I think they got quite a few eliminations this game. So good job by all teams today. Really proud of all the boys. I saw a lot of reboots, a lot of resurrections. So just good job. You can see there top right, 5 eliminations for this Horde team. Actually, it should be more. So they should get quite a few points this match, move up the rungs. Really, all the teams should. Everybody put points up today, so really proud of them. So that's going to do it for the stream. Thanks for tuning in today, and we'll see you next time.